right.
Open flowed, right? Fluidity.
Yeah.
Synergy. On 3.
Synergy.
Sorry, this is.
Are we starting with the shot again?
Yeah.
All right. Fine.
Every episode starts with a shot. The girls will do whatever the fuck the girls will do, but we started with a shot on the fucking.
Started with the shot,
and then we start. You know what I'm saying? Fuck
I will not be taking.
Welcome back. I'm Dan.
I'm Nam.
I'm Rita. Mana.
And we're
Four people in a bottle.
What you got for us today, Nam?
So, we did not finish the altos that we had last episode, so we're gonna definitely finish this bottle.
Got to.
Old Omega, 100% agave. Okay. I'm sorry, Omega.
Thank you. Okay,
Omega.
I wasn't the only one.
Screw that up again. Sorry, I apologize. 40% alcohol, but imply the count. So let's get it.
We also have this Código 1530 Blanco. You tequila lovers out there, put me on, okay? I'm trying a bunch of new stuff. I don't know what it is, so
we're just out here.
We'll continue to bring different bottles, new bottles every time. We go from tequila to gin to rum, whatever the case may be. Maybe even wine one day.
Might mix it up, baby.
Who knows?
As customary for our podcast, myself and Dan are gonna take a shot.
Gotta do it, baby. All right. Remember, so we'll do it like the Latinos do it. Arriba, abajo, pa'l centro, pa' dentro.
Good stuff.
So, what we got for the viewers today?
Ladies and gents, it's gonna be a hot topic, all right?
It's a hot one.
Might get a little spicy, but just hang on with us, all right? And what is it? We're talking about marriage, all right? Hey. I don't know what to say. We have 2 Latinas with us, so we're already playing the game on hard, but we'll get into that.
Really?
Let's start with the women first, though. Let's start with you guys first, for real.
Well, I think that before we even start, I think that it would be
open discussion.
Nice to say we are your significant others.
Love is all day.
You're right.
I don't so, absolutely. This is my wife.
And I'm Dan's wife.
My wife, Anna. My lovely wife. We've been married for, 2024 now. We've been married since 2008. How many years is that?
Shit.
It's about...
Implied to count.
Implied to count.
16. Sorry. My math sucks. It's about 16 years married. 16 years deep. We got 4 kids together. Been through it all. Been through a lot. We'll touch base on that in a little bit. No?
2 years and some change. Been married since 2022.
Yeah.
I would like to say, out of respect, we're fairly new to the game, but at the same token, me and her, I feel like, are well ahead of a lot of our peers when it comes to marriage. With that, respectfully.
How so?
Me and her are very candid, very open, very transparent about things we've done in the past, who we've been with, why we were with them, the effects of the relationships, and not even necessarily relationships, but just the dating pool that we were, with at the time. And honestly, if I can't tell her everything, then why I marry her? That's kind of where I'm at with it. I don't know how she feels.
But you had to fill out like a resume before you got married with your prior jobs.
Yeah. I'm a one and done type of guy. I'm a one and done guy. One and done. If it's not her and something happens, God forbid, I'll just probably wither away and die. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's it. I'm done. I'm done, man. I'm done. Just a little bit of backstory before we get too deep into actually the whole marriage thing. In my family, I've only seen maybe 1 or 2 actual marriages go all the way through, and I mean, like, till death do us part type situation. So coming from a broken home myself, I've always just imagined having complete family in the household. So for me, I would never, and plus I kind of feel like I take oaths very seriously. Just because of a little bit of my history in there, with military and some of the other things I do on the side. No, like I said, I take those very seriously, and she's this is it for me. She's my one. She's my only one. But get away from me. I like to know how the rest of you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like how do you guys feel? What you got going on?
Well, I mean, like you said, we've been married for 16 years, so um,
16 long years.
long as
Rough years.
fuck.
16
Damn.
years a slave.
Yeah, 16 years a slave.
I mean,
Stop. But I mean, but
still
they've
you have to
been
get
really
paid for all
good.
the times I fixed your car, you know?
They've been really good years. There's some really good years in there. We did get married really young. We were 18,
Too
fresh
young.
out of high school.
Too young.
I definitely think we were too young to get
Fresh
married.
out.
Not only did we get married fresh out of high school,
Yeah.
we had a kid too. So it's like two very
Big life.
altering
Yeah.
changes happening at the same time
And then like
before we were emotionally
Moving
ready
move in together as
together
a
as a
family
family right after. So
Mm.
it was a lot of life changing events that I don't think anybody, not just us, but I'm saying as an 18-year-old,
Yeah,
you
we
can't
definitely
wrap
weren't
your
ready.
head
Speak
exactly.
on it.
We weren't
on it.
ready for it.
Speak
some,
on it.
some people are. Personally, I wasn't. I think we both weren't. I think we both kind of wanted to still be out, be partying, do what you want to do when you're 18 years old, right? I don't know
And I think it's
much
different.
18-year-olds that want
What
to be
I
just
was
married and in
married
the
and-
house and working and jump right, get a head start. And I mean, they can. There's nothing wrong with that. But for us at the time, it was rough. Yeah, it was rough.
I mean, I think it's different. Like if maybe we had gotten married and moved in together because
You're trying to
without
do
a
things
kid,
right. You're trying to
yeah,
do things
right,
right.
without a child.
Okay.
But I think that adding marriage and adding a kid, it's
Well,
a lot of
technically
stuff.
You guys had two.
We had
two.
We had two under two.
Okay.
So it's a lot of growing up very quickly because growing up without children is
Right.
different
It's completely different.
than growing up with children.
Question for you: what do you feel like would have made you more equipped to deal with that as your own person? Like
Nothing.
Excluding that, nothing. Okay.
Nothing,
Interesting.
because again,
Right.
it's a lot. I don't know how to explain it, but the amount of growing up that you have to do,
So it's a maturity thing.
it's a maturity thing.
Okay.
Absolutely.
It's a maturity thing, and again, it's two different, two very big altering, like life changing events.
Okay.
Getting married,
Right.
becoming a parent,
Okay.
and being a parent.
Okay. So to not to cut you off, but as a mother, speaking on your side of the fence, how did that like kind of shape? I guess your mental processes, like having all that happen. What went through your head, and what were you trying to work out so that some of these other young ladies out here can kind of have a better idea of what they're getting themselves into, or if they're already in it. Like,
I mean, it's hard. It's really hard being a teen mom, a teen parent in general. I think obviously
Right.
I don't know from like a guy's perspective,
right. Definitely gonna ask them that.
but I think being a teen parent is hard to begin with. I think being a teen parent and wife is even harder
right.
because, like Dan said, at 18, how many 18-year-olds do you know that don't want to go out and party?
Yeah. That's a fact.
You're just getting out of high school. You're like, man, now it's time to break free. Like, get
Especially,
ready to go to college.
yeah.
Let's party.
Okay.
so I think that that's hard, and we have been married for 16 years, long years. A lot of them were like
Ups and downs.
rough and we had their own turbulations, but there's been a lot of years that have been great,
Right.
and that have, I mean, we have 4 kids out of them.
Right.
So
Right.
but during that early time we did split up,
Right.
and we were
Yeah.
separated, and I can honestly say that I don't think we would be here
Okay.
if we hadn't gotten separated.
Okay.
Like if we would have stuck it out
It would've
instead of
just
splitting
crashed.
up,
It
we
would've-
would
it
have
would've
crashed and
out.
burned,
Yeah, that makes
and
sense.
it would have been over.
That makes sense.
The fact that we split up, we separated, he did his own thing, I did my own thing. There was a lot of growing up, there was a lot of growth, and we actually like when I say we split up, I meant like
We
we
were split
really
up.
did not talk.
No.
And if we talked, it was very like short
About the
conversations about the kids, like
Yeah, that's
nothing.
it,
There
yeah.
was we didn't
No.
even see each. I mean, how many times did we see each other that first year when we split up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
not a
you
lot.
guys
I
would
mean,
pick
I
up
think it was.
The kids from your mom's house.
Yeah.
You guys, it would be like literally like I'm dropping off the kids at 4, and Dan's like, all right, I'm picking them at 6. Give each other like a 2-hour.
A
window so you
2-hour
know-
buffer.
It's like I don't want to see you.
Yeah. No, I mean it was like that for, and we didn't really start talking and like seeing each other until like closer to that second year of our separation, right?
Yeah, I mean,
It was it and
yeah, it was. To be honest,
Yeah, go ahead.
I think
As a young man, where were you mentally?
so. Mentally, right? 18 years old, about to have a kid, about to get married to this girl. Did I love her at the time? Let's say I thought I did,
yeah.
That's fair.
but I didn't know
Yeah.
what real love
What
was.
was? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you love them
Now-
as much as an 18-year-old understands love at that point, which
Fair. Fair.
Now that I'm here, like I know what real love is, right?
Yeah.
But I'm a different kind of man, dude. I'm a different person. Like I'm
Simple Catholic
a simple Catholic man, right?
man.
No,
I'm gonna have to make
I
a
knew what-
t-shirt of that.
I knew what my responsibilities were, and I knew, shit, she's pregnant. Oh wow, okay, time to go to work. Time to be responsible. Most people don't do that. Most people are like, all right, I'm out, or oh, it's not my kid, or oh, I want to see a paternity, all that stuff, right? Like, I was like, no, I made this kid, and I helped make this kid.
Right, 50-50.
I'm gonna be here.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I gotta be here.
fair enough.
But I agree with Anna. Like, if we wouldn't have gone through that separation,
You just crashed and burned out.
yeah,
Yeah.
no way. I think that separation was the best thing that we could have,
Ever done.
That could have happened to our
Happened to our
relationship.
marriage?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
and that made us grow.
Yeah.
And
Be who you are.
get a new
And new
understanding of each
perspective.
other.
Right. A new perspective. And when we came back together, and it wasn't easy because
Right.
again, like we
Two totally different people from who they were before, from what you remember. Now you have to get back used to.
And it
Not
was-
even back used to, but now you have to learn this person again.
yeah, and
Right.
it was like, okay, there's 2 small children, so
Right.
like if we're gonna, like from the very beginning we both agreed, like,
Right.
are we gonna do this? Because we're not gonna like jump in and like
That
you know
was
get our
important.
toes wet
Right. Exactly.
and see
Exactly.
like if we want to do this or not.
Because if you're not in it
because
all the
the
way, then it's
kids-
not gonna work.
Yeah, so
Especially for
we
the
have to
kids.
be in
So-
it 100% if we're gonna do this.
Yeah, let me stop you there. So from the start,
Yeah.
the idea was there, the spark was there. Hey, we might. I let her know straight up. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna get involved with you if it ain't for real, and if it
Mhm.
ain't, we're gonna get back together. We're gonna get back together, and we're gonna be together because I ain't gonna put 3 kids through that again.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like,
Fair enough.
this is
Kinda
what it is.
Similar to our thing. We're only
This is what it is type
we're not
situation,
breaking on
right?
no breaks. No, yeah.
And I mean, here we are,
Yeah.
Yeah.
2024, still growing strong. We had 2 more kids.
We added 2 more
Oh.
to the bunch.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
2 more to the Brady Bunch.
yeah. And
Um,
it's and really, so like the third one came around. We had been together 2 years when Lily came around. Yeah, 3 years.
Because
Yeah,
Lily
about
was-
2 years. Yeah, about 2 years.
2 years, because
yeah,
Her
because she
birthday-
was like
Lily was
2-ish
2014.
or like
Yeah,
1
14,
and
yeah.
something when you guys got your wedding done.
yeah. So yeah, 2 years. Lily came around, and then
Then Cesar came around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2 years after.
Yeah.
that.
yeah
2017.
17, and he was a surprise baby.
Hey,
But
miracles happen every day.
it was a good surprise.
That's what happens, you know. But have you guys ever gone through like a separation, anything type like that?
Funny enough, kind of self-induced, honestly. So to give it context, me and her started dating 2016.
2018. We met in 2016 and we were
Hey,
friends.
listen, folks, we're
Well,
fucking
he's
around.
had a lot.
We're
Get him the small
no,
cup.
no, 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 no.
16, 18, get it.
No,
get what's going on?
2016. I'm gonna tell you the truth all the way from the beginning. So we were messing around 2016. We didn't get serious until 2018. And I say get serious in the sense that um, I am in the military. I'm a reservist at this time. Been in 12 years now. Yada yada yada. Long story short, during this time when me and her were together, I deployed on my first time, and then me and her obviously start talking, and this is towards the end of 2017 going into 2018 we stopped talking. 2018 I went on my first deployment.
Why'd you guys stop talking?
Yeah, it was completely because of me. Absolutely. Young man, I mean, not gonna lie, we were not serious, like for real. We're not like a relationship status or anything close to it.
So
Me
you
and
guys
her-
weren't official.
Yeah.
Zero official.
Okay.
Zero official. Then I went on deployment. Had my time. Had a lot of fun. But that I don't know how to even describe it. But a lot. I'm sure you guys can kind of relate, and the viewers can relate. I kind of got sick of just doing the monotony of dating. Like everybody knows the game. I mean, it is what it is, and I was sick of playing it. And I wanted to be able to share the experiences that I was having with somebody. Like I wanted someone. And in my head, I was going through just all the females I dealt with before, and I was trying to figure out: do I want to keep dating to find that, or is there someone for me that I just looked over because I didn't
Because you weren't in that
headspace,
right?
It's not what you were looking for at that time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And to be honest, her name kept popping up in my head, and I attribute a lot of that honestly to the friends that I had at the time, or still have. They loved her when she came around. They loved her. They always asked when she wasn't around, "Where's Rita? Where's Rita?"
That's true. I would come over and they'd be like, "Yeah, we were asking about you in front of the other chicks."
So, oh yeah. I mean, so much so it was almost embarrassing at times. But with that being said, so I hit her up, and we kind of
that
went
ain't
from
guy
there.
code though. Don't do that.
But yeah, I hit her up, and we went from there. As far as getting into the actual ups and downs, now the first, I mean, we were separated for about 9 months.
But not like relationship.
Not relationship wise, but
Just
distance wise.
physically,
But we were
yeah.
new in the relationship, so like
We had been dating like
yeah.
3 months. When we had been dating like 2 months, and then he tells me, "Oh, I'm going on a deployment for 9 months."
Hey, all my military bros, you know what it was.
That's
Nah.
And so
What a nice
I was
guy,
like,
huh?
I was like,
A heads up would have been nice.
Nah, I was
Like,
very
I don't know
selfish.
what the
I was
fuck
selfish.
I was supposed to do
I
with
was
that.
selfish honestly. So I wanted a girlfriend. I say this all the time. I wanted a girlfriend, but I didn't know how to be a boyfriend. I knew what I wanted. I just didn't know how to operate. And the time gone kind of helped me get my head right. It helped me get my head right. When I came home, I was 10 toes down, more so than I had ever been in any relationship before.
You knew what your priorities were?
Knew what the priorities were. Knew what the mistakes of not treating her accordingly and giving her the respect of actually being a present boyfriend, even if I was gone. Kind of learning from those mistakes and giving her the reassurance that she needed with our relationship, that she may or may not have felt while I was gone. Then since 2018, we've been hooking and jabbing, slashing and stabbing. my Marine Corps bros, they know what's up.
Been rocking, huh? Been rocking
We're
with
doing our thing. Like I said, we married in 20.
Do you know?
He's like 20.
I'm trying to add you in the
it.
conversation, man. I'm trying to add you in the conversation,
I
baby.
know we got married.
Anyways, we married, like I said, 2 years. And some change. We moved. When we moved away, it was probably the hardest thing we'd ever done together as a couple.
Moving in together and then moving so far away together.
To Charleston.
Because you guys
North
did
Charleston.
move
like it was
pretty soon after,
Hey,
right?
you don't know somebody till you move in with them.
Yeah, that is so true. And the funny thing is that we thought we would be okay because like we
survived COVID.
We cohabitated like this entire time, like 2020 we were cohabitating the entire time together because of COVID. You could only be in one
In
place.
one
you
place,
weren't,
yeah.
you weren't really living with each other, right? Like you didn't know. You
we
didn't.
were living
You didn't know
together in the
his
sense.
habits or bad habits.
Because it wasn't
or
our
his-
place. Because we were staying with.
It was.
wasn't.
We were like had a room in his friend's house, so like.
And
it
I had a
wasn't,
room
like,
at her friend's house.
Yeah, so it wasn't. Yeah. It wasn't your own place
It
together.
wasn't our own place together.
Yeah.
So, but we thought that because we had like
That you had it. You had it in the back.
We had it. We were like, oh, this will be fine. But I gotta tell you, the first year of us moving in together was probably one of the hardest years of our relationship. Like, it
He
was
started
just
annoying
a
you with
lot.
shit.
She started
Like how he brushes his teeth.
Yeah, I mean, not
Like,
just that.
What is this guy
It was
doing?
just like I think that it was also extremely hard on me, and I didn't know how to deal with being so far from my family and being so far from my friends, which are my support system.
Yeah.
And then also like
having this new person
who's not
always around.
He actually
always
goes out.
around.
No, not even always around. It was actually the opposite. He was gone like half the day to go to work. So like it would be like I'm at home by myself with our dog, and I don't have anyone else to talk to. So and I'm like I could call my family, but I wasn't like that. I'm not like the type of person to call somebody like. So it was just like really hard to get used to, and then also what really hit me hard was like being away for the holidays. I think that first Christmas, I was pissed. I just remember being infuriated because like we didn't do anything, and he was in the living room playing video games or something like that, and I was in the room by myself, and I was just like, I'm by myself. I have nothing. I am like I'm just a loner
I
out
can
here.
imagine that's really hard. Again, that would have been your two big life-changing things.
Exactly.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
That's
so
like
moving away again. So like to her point, we grew up, and like for those of you that don't know, Rita and our sisters. So and like we have
my brother.
We're actually like families.
They're
but
married. They're brothers through
through us. Thank you very much. But family has been really important to us since. Like, I mean,
it took me a while to learn because of my upbringing.
Everybody, we've always lived together, like grandma, mom, aunt.
Hispanic.
So
Hispanic culture, man.
Moving away. And not just like away, like down the road.
No,
I mean, like
4
away.
hours, 260 something miles away.
Was that not only hard for my aunt, but I can see how that would be hard for her. And she's also newly married. So
well, we actually weren't married at that point yet. We were just dating.
Yeah, when you guys moved.
Yeah. So that was our first. That first year.
Let me stop y'all here real quick, and let me just ask this. I ask this to the viewers. Leave in the comments, ladies. Do you hate when your husband, boyfriend, whatever partner, when they play video games? Is it a problem? Is it an issue?
Would you rather us be in home, playing video games, or out in these streets?
The problem is not.
I don't play a lot of.
The problem is not the video games.
No, it wasn't.
It was more of the.
No, I was just saying because you were like he was in the living room playing video games, so I thought, okay.
No, and like I feel like I definitely commenters like leave your opinion, but I think that like also it's not for like a lot of girls. It's not the fact that you're playing video games. It's the fact that you're not paying attention to me as well.
I could answer.
But he's honestly, because of us living together, he's learned to pay attention and also game at the same time. Like he won't
jerk. What a real jerk.
Hey, man, I'm trying to say Call of Duty's getting crazy, baby.
He'll take off one of his like earbuds so that he can listen to me if I need something.
Still here. I'm tuned in.
Exactly.
No, and and that came with once again. I don't want to make it seem like I was a complete jerk or anything, but not. I don't know what to say or how to say it, but I guess I was kind of raised. It was just me.
I was gonna say
it was just me even though my mother, we have adopted siblings, but there was a time frame where it was just me for a long time, so I got very used to operating within my own comfortability and literally tuning out the world.
I mean, but that's understandable.
Once you get the ups and downs, right?
Sorry.
No,
I don't mean to cut you off, but I was gonna say also, if before you were living with her,
Right.
you were already living by yourself,
Right.
and you have this. When someone's used
Routine?
to do routine
thank
of
you,
how
yeah.
you do things,
Right.
it's very easy to fall back into that because it's comfortable.
Right. Right.
So like having to think about somebody else and how to involve someone else into your, that's hard.
Incorporating them in there.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to do. So I mean, I think
Yeah.
I also think that's part of marriage, the first year of marriage,
I guess so. But
like
you
living
decided
with
to get
somebody.
married, right?
Oh no,
Yeah,
100.
that's
Yeah, like
right.
you gotta. I mean, that's
You
something you
decided
have
to
to
get
deal with.
married.
Yeah,
It's something you gotta.
That's right.
Hey, it's not just you no more.
it's not. Yeah, and
mean-
but that's what I'm saying. I think some people think it's easy, like, oh well, yeah, I want to get married and I love this person, and they don't actually think about like all of the things that come with like being married. That
Yeah.
first year you have to learn. Yeah, sure, maybe you've lived with somebody already,
year's
but
rough. It
there's
might be
things,
might end
little things that
Yeah.
like Dan said, like brushing your teeth. Like, why are you spitting on my fucking mirror? I just cleaned it.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Like just little things that you don't think about before you get married.
Yeah.
Like, who thinks about that?
Like actually spitting on the mirror.
No,
People
like
do
when
that?
you're
but like when
brushing your
so
And
hard
you
teeth,
that
spit
it,
in
like,
you spit in the sink,
and you
then
get like the white
the-
dots,
I know.
like the splash back.
No, yeah.
No, but I mean, I get it.
And also,
First year's
there's
rough. It could you.
first, and I will
You don't know.
say,
It's a 50-50 chance. You can succeed or you cannot succeed. But let me ask you this: Are your parents together? Not.
No.
Well, I know the answer, but for the viewers.
yeah, no, and when
So
you
divorced.
brought up, yeah.
Okay. My parents are divorced.
Broken home since I've been born.
My parents were never married. His parents were never married.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we're kind of setting the tone then for the next couple generations,
Yeah.
right?
Breaking these generational curses.
Exactly.
Trying
Yeah.
Trying to set a better
Snap,
example
snap,
for the ones after us.
No,
baby.
it's not the snaps. No, hate the snaps. Hate the snaps.
That's exactly what I said.
No,
I had no hey, whatever. We'll incorporate that.
they're gonna get the snaps in the comments. Snap, snap, snap. No, hey, give the claps.
Okay, so let's transition into where we are now and maybe what we could do better in the things that we've learned from in the past.
Yeah. I mean, I will say that I think every stage in marriage
Right.
has its own.
Where are you at now? How do you feel?
Has its own like hardships. So like, the first year you're trying to get used to,
What's
but
going on? Yeah.
right, but there's, as you move along, like there's, and I don't know exactly what year this comes in, but there's definitely a phase in marriage where it's like the friend or like roommate phase. And what I mean about that,
This is
is
actually a statistic.
Yeah, it's a statistic.
It's year 5. Statistically, most
I was
marriages
gonna say
fail at
year 5.
yeah, it's
Year 5 is where
that's
you're
where
like,
that starts to
let's
be
see
like-
what's going on.
and it's usually that's what it's called. Like the
From 1 to 5 is like the
roommate,
trial version.
like
you're
no,
saying?
it's like the roommate
Yeah,
phase
no.
where you're literally it stales. So like
Year 5.
it goes like this, you're at peak and then you like plateau. So you get to a point where you're like, wait a minute. Like he's just a friend. Like it's just a roommate. And either because you have kids and
How do
you're
you
at
just-
work.
How do you marry somebody and then at year 5 or year 4 you're like,
Simple Catholic
he's
man.
just a roommate. What? Hey,
Trying to tell
simple Catholic man.
Simple
I'm sorry.
Catholic man.
No,
Look,
and
look
no,
out.
it's
You
just
can't
statistic.
tell me you're marrying somebody, you're getting involved with somebody. Because there's people that get married at like 25, they're 30, right? Or something like that, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying.
they've waited, they got their career going, they got everything going for them.
It's not.
It's not, you can't tell me.
Because
Hey,
it's
if
because
you're
generally
for a
it's because
statistic,
you get
baby.
into
You
a
know what?
lull.
It's a
Yeah,
statistic.
thought-
it's
I
that.
thought
You
I
get into
loved
a
you,
lull
but
and
I
then you're
don't.
like, it's
No,
not
that's
about
the thing.
They
It's
do it
not
all the
about
time.
love.
They do it
It's
all
not
the
about
time. This is normal.
It's
This
not
is
about.
literally- this
It's
is
not about
normal.
love.
It's not about love. It's about
Like
whether
you
or
get
not.
into.
Oh,
Like,
so we
this
don't marry for
routine.
love. Okay, that makes
No,
sense.
No,
it's
I'm
about
saying
whether
what
or not you
happens.
feel like excitement in your relationship
Yeah.
like you used to.
Yeah.
It comes to where you at
Let
year
me tell
5,
you. Let me tell you something right now.
Let me tell you-
Every
let me-
single marriage,
Yeah.
you're gonna visit moments where the
Exactly.
excitement's gone.
Exactly.
That's
That's
what
what
we're
we're
talking
talking
about.
about. Year 5,
That's year-
statistically.
Statistic.
It's statistically-
even at year 1, even at year
Year-
5, even at year 10, even at year 16, we're in year 16. Sometimes I'm like,
Statistically,
But
at
it-
year 5,
Most
the
marriages
most
fail in
marriages
5
fail
years.
because they do not
They
stick it
don't.
through.
And that's the difference.
They get to this point where they're like,
Can we talk
okay,
about that?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
my marriage isn't exciting enough, so it must mean I don't love this person. So we need to get a divorce
Or
Marriage-
step out.
or step
Listen.
out, which is it's crazy because if you
I think that's
would
coward
just
shit.
hold off just a little bit and you just put in the work.
Dive deeper
During
into
year
your
5,
partner and into
exactly.
into
So,
the
like,
But
relationship.
people
that
nowadays are
year
so
5
lazy, they don't want to put in the fucking work. You got to understand.
That
Excuse
year-
me, can we curse? Marriage is work. Marriage is
but
work.
That's
It's not
why
simple.
so many marriages don't work out anymore. Is
Anymore,
people
because
don't want to put
don't
in that
put
Well,
in
that's
the
what I'm
work,
saying.
yeah.
Because
And, like-
people are lazy.
To be fair, I actually have a opinion on this one. When
Fight for what you love.
when people marry out of love, that's what those like quote unquote just love, like a Romeo and Juliet. Those are people who fail because they're not realistic about what it means to be married. There are people from our grandparents, for instance. A lot of them, I'll speak on mine, married 60 years. I know for a fact they fell out of love at least once. At least once.
Exactly, and they stuck it
And they
through.
stuck it through.
That
If
and that's
you're married for love only,
I-
you're not gonna
because
necessarily make it.
loving somebody
It's
is
a
a choice.
it's a choice every
day.
single day.
You
Thank you for saying
revisit
that.
that choice
Every
every single
day.
day. You're like,
Appreciate that.
damn, do I love you today? Not as much as yesterday, but I'm still gonna be there with you, fucker.
Yeah.
Still gonna do it.
It's true.
Love is
Yeah.
a choice, and every day you make it, I appreciate you for that because that's something I've said to her and something we've repeated to each other. I heard it somewhere. I don't want to take credit for it. I heard it somewhere. I just don't remember. But those people who don't make that choice, year 5, year 10, those are the people who get
And
year
those
20.
are the people that
So
stop.
you don't think
and
love? So you guys don't think love is a feeling?
Love is a feeling,
It is
Yeah.
a feeling.
but what are feelings? Feelings are temporary.
and it fluctuates. That's the
Yeah.
thing. That's what I'm saying. So, like, the people that
You
are
feel
you.
pain right now? No.
You know what I feel.
Okay.
No, so like, but it's true. So like, people that because
Soulmates every day.
You don't know.
Go ahead.
You
go
know
I
ahead,
do
go
shit
think-
she
ahead.
puts me through.
I do think that for a marriage to be successful, you need more than just love.
Yeah.
Because I've always said, marriage is not 50-50. And the
I feel.
person, the
Know what
couple
you're saying.
that go into marriage thinking it's 50-50 down the middle are going to have an issue. Why?
I disagree.
No, because marriage is
70-30 one day, 60.
It's
That's
gonna
what I
be-
agree
yeah.
with, but
it's not it's
you still bring in the
81 day.
50-50.
It's 81 day, 20 another day. Why?
No,
because
Because sometimes it's
You pick
you're
up the
0
slack for
and
your
I
partner.
and
have
I'm
100.
100 and it's fine if you're 0 because I'm gonna put in the work. It's not just love.
Because that's love. Because
Yeah.
if you love somebody, you're gonna do that for somebody. If
But-
I don't
but
love you,
do
I'm
that.
sorry.
You're making
But
a
you're
constant
still making that
choice.
It's a choice. You made
You're
that
still
choice.
making a
to step up. You made that
I
choice
can
to step
I
up.
can still love you and choose not to put in
Put in
the
that
work
work.
for the extra work.
Let's
Just that-
say there's people, for example, that when people get cheated on constantly,
Okay.
they
Hey,
can
y'all
love
need to
that
stop
person.
cheating. Y'all need to stop
They can
cheating.
love that person all they want, but
they're still
one day they're gonna have
choosing.
to choose
I don't
to
think
love themselves more than that person that's hurting them
I don't
every single
Exactly,
day.
yeah.
I don't think you love somebody.
No, she's talking about
and then
like the person
you
that's
can
being
cheat on
cheated
them.
on. That she's talking about the person that is
No, but-
being cheated
Yeah,
on.
I'm talking about like the
Correct me if I'm wrong. Blast. Let the fucking comments. Excuse me. Sorry. Can I curse? Let
Every time.
let the comments come. Whatever it is.
He needs that on a t-shirt.
Can you
But-
can you love someone and cheat on them? Is that a thing?
I don't think so, but I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh yes, you can. Of course, I love my husband, and I have no feelings for, this person that I went to go do it with or whatever I stepped out with."
Wow.
But again, that's just my opinion. I'm a simple.
Catholic man.
Catholic man, simple Catholic
I'm
man.
petting
No,
in a shirt.
I'm just saying though. That's
Nah, that's
my
fair.
opinion.
Now let's get back to us and let's get a little wild. Let's vary out into some of the friends.
Wait a
sets
minute,
that we've
get a little
seen.
wild.
Let's get a
Yeah,
little
that
wild.
sounded weird.
That-
Sounded weird.
That was
Well,
that's
that
little
sounded
weird.
you
oddly
said let's get
sexual.
back to
Okay,
us
first of all-
and get a little wild.
That's first of all.
That's literally what you said.
They're-
Run it
y'all
back.
taking it that way says a lot.
Slow it down.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Well,
Let's
all I
slow
gotta
it down.
say is read the books that we read.
Oh,
We'll talk about that in another episode. But hey, you ladies are wild.
These women
You
be
wearing these
reading
t-shirts,
something.
and you think we don't know what this shit mean? All right, you don't know.
Can we?
You don't know. You don't think we know what this stuff is going? Hey, guys, fellas, husbands, boyfriends, even.
Pay attention to
Pay
what your
attention
girls
what your
are reading.
girls are reading.
okay, I don't know why you guys are complaining.
You guys reap the benefits
This
of
isn't.
it.
This isn't a complaint. This is awareness.
Not a complaint. It's
Awareness.
Awareness, sharing awareness.
it's more like you just sitting here calmly reading this stuff.
That's real. That's real. They won't even. Hey, fellas, they won't even change their facial
We have
expression.
great poker faces. We've built up poker faces.
Listen.
So
They're good.
on that
They're
note,
good.
though, today at breakfast, after we had breakfast, we were sitting at the table, right?
Wow, in front of the
The
kids.
kids had.
Wild.
It was,
Wild.
it was,
Go ahead. Crazy work. Go ahead.
I was listening. Obviously, I couldn't read because we have like no electronics at the table. We
Respectfully.
were done
Absolutely.
We
no
we were
electronics
done
too.
at eating everything.
Yeah.
We were just sitting there, like kids had gone upstairs already. Our oldest was in the living room. Dan was right there, and I'm here. But I had put play back on the audiobook, right?
Mhm.
And there's this like part of it going on. I was not expecting it to say what it was saying. I like actually choked on what I was eating.
Oh,
And both Dan and the oldest turned around. They're like, "Are you okay?" And I was like,
oh,
I'm good. I was just
it's just, it'd be
Do you
like
not? Let me ask you this question. Do you not like read that and you're reading it and you're like
Yeah, go ahead.
looking around like
No.
somebody's seeing what
Listen,
I'm
I
reading?
do it, but I do it slyly. I don't even look up from my book. I'm
you're
just
like, yeah, you gotta be.
You
They
gotta be
stare at
very-
the words so hard, bro.
Yeah, you
Also, you just
They
have to
can't
put.
see me if I look directly at this one word.
Also, you just
Like,
gotta put
what?
the brightness down of your
Oh,
Kindle.
yeah.
Oh,
As long
brightness
as
down
you
the
put the
Kindle?
brightness down on your
I'm
Kindle,
reading a PG book here. I don't know what
No
you guys
one
are
really
talking
ladies,
about.
knows.
they
Reading
give
a
away
history
secrets. Fellas, pro tips.
just
That-
put
That
the
brightness
brightness
is down. Pay
down.
more attention.
You don't really know what's going on. The person next to you can't read it, hopefully.
Oh my god, you know what? No, I will say this. I have seen some TikToks where girls get caught reading on the subway or something. Like she'll be here and it's like his blah blah blah. It was inserted into my blah blah blah.
Listen, fellas. Hey, Sunday morning cleaning
Who's
has
recording
changed.
that?
Some dude like
Hey,
behind her.
I'm sorry.
It used to be
if you're
music.
watching this right now and you're the one recording that, why are you recording that? What are you doing?
Man, all I know
don't
is
get
this,
it.
bro. Sunday morning cleaning, when they used to play music, it used to be like a bop. It's changed. The game is different,
Ooh.
fellas. When
Hey,
it's
we
just
still
quiet
do
in the
it.
crib,
Yeah.
you know what it is.
It's-
You know it
the
is.
AirPods are on.
The AirPod in the one ear, so they can hear the kids still just in case, but they're really in tune with whatever they got
It
going
is,
on.
though. It is always one.
It's one. It's always one.
Yeah, on the
one?
side that people can't see. 'cause
It's
they don't
always
want
one
them
with
to
the
know.
hair down. Yeah.
With the hair down, look, hey, y'all better stop for they get on you now. Y'all better stop. Y'all giving away the secrets.
Giving away the secrets, exactly.
Oh, stop it.
But no, it's back to this marriage thing. Back to the marriage thing. I think that I can honestly say I wasn't ready to have a girlfriend, and I don't even know if I was ready necessarily to be a husband. But I'll definitely say that something I have had conversations with her about is giving me the patience and the grace to grow into these roles, because I'm operating off of having not ever seen these things in front of me before. I'm in uncharted lands.
territories.
Exactly. So I'm trying to figure it out by the people that do
A lot of work to do, my boy.
that actually do it right. Exactly. So I've said this to you
Ways to
guys
go.
during dinners and stuff before. I've used you guys as a trampoline point on things that I like, maybe things that I don't like, things I could get better on doing, things that I could pay more attention to. I've used other people in my life also like that.
What bothers you the most about her?
Bothers me the most about
Damn.
Rita. That's a fair question.
If you can't think right off the top
no,
of your
no,
head.
I got it. I got it. I'm just
Because
sure.
now that I just asked you, I'm like,
No,
they
no.
asked me, I have no idea.
I think the one thing that bothers me the
No, I
most
tell
about
you exactly what-
Rita would be she's great at a lot of things, and she doesn't think she's good at them. and I try to kindle that in my best way possible. But I'm not as good at being.
Stop.
What do you mean stop? What are you talking about?
Stop.
What?
Stop trying to play that game of not getting in the doghouse. What bothers you about her? Something that she
Rita's
does.
like, yes, because
He's
I know
like-
what it is.
He's like,
so fucking spit it out.
he's like, it
She
bothers me that she's perfect. So
No, this is real
What?
shit. This is real shit. This is real shit. I don't like that she talks down about herself.
Okay.
I don't like that. She's great at a lot of things. She doesn't even think she's good at a lot of things. That's a problem for me. But I'm so the way I am, I don't know how to articulate that without like stepping on her in a way that she might feel like I'm coming down on her instead of uplifting her.
Right.
Just as for me, the first example I can think of, I think she's an amazing artist. She does not practice enough. She doesn't think I perceive it as she doesn't feel like she is good at art, but she enjoys doing it, period. But I feel like if she enjoyed it as much as she said, she would do it more and she would see the fruits of her labor more.
Right.
Personally. That's me.
Do you think that Rita? Do you think that that's what he doesn't like about? Like,
think
what
that's
do you
you
think?
that's a genuine
No,
answer?
I think
Or
that
do you
is
think
a genuine.
he's just trying to stay out the doghouse?
No. That is a genuine answer in the sense that he has told me that before. But I also know
But we're
that
trying to test that
one of
marriage
the
out here.
things that really bothers him about me is how much I ask him to do shit.
No,
No,
that's
it is literally
This
that.
is the shit I'm talking about.
It is literally that. I'll ask him. I'm like, babe, can you refill my water? And like, he always has to huff or sigh or do like.
because
it
there's
just
always
is
a
like,
side quest. There's
it's
always a
not
side
always a
quest.
side quest.
Hey,
It's
babe, can you
just-
give me some water? I stand up. I pick up her cup to go get the water. I'm pouring the water. Hey, babe, actually, can you do this too?
Since you're downstairs.
Since you're already there, can you do that? Okay, you know
Listen,
what?
okay,
Hold on.
she's
But if
saying
you're,
no,
but
no,
if
no,
you're,
no.
but if you're already
No,
there,
Wait.
Exactly. If
I'm
you're
just
already
saying,
there.
But there's
I'm
more.
just
But
saying.
there's more. I do the thing. I come back upstairs. Oh, I'm sorry. Could you actually go back downstairs and go find this one thing? Okay. You know what? I'll deal with it. Where's it at? I think it's in that blue bag. The blue bag.
That's where the side comes in.
The blue bag.
God.
Okay, I'll go downstairs and look for the blue bag. It's not where you thought it was, but I'll go hunt for it. I hunt for it. I find a blue bag. You mean this one? No. Okay, I'll go back downstairs, grab another blue bag. You mean this one? No. I don't like, if you tell me to do something, this is the military in me. I can go do the task. You can even ask me to maybe do the side quest for you, and I could say, oh, it's right here. I got you. The one thing I can't handle is back and forth, multiple times. You know why? And you know where this stems from? Best guess. No. Best guess.
Now we're getting it.
What do you think? Why I don't like doing things multiple times comes from?
Schoolhouse?
Nope.
Your dad?
Boot camp.
Well, no, that's what that's what I meant.
Okay.
That's what I meant. Boot camp, because they make you do stuff in repetition, don't they?
It's been 12 years, guys. 12 years.
12 years a slave.
12 years. Look, I'm not saying like I'm not over the stuff, but I'm saying like it
But I'm
pissed me
saying
off
I'm
then.
not over it.
It pissed me off then. I do not like feeling like I'm putting on my socks 12 times just to put on my socks. I don't like that. I'm a grown man. It makes me go back to a place where I'm like, bro, like, if she asked me to go back downstairs, this might actually be a fight. This might actually be like an argument about, like, why didn't you just say everything you wanted at once?
Well, sometimes I don't remember all at once.
But you remembered everything else when I got back in your face with the last objective.
Because it popped into my head.
Like, yo. Like,
Not my
bro,
fault.
what are we talking about?
I think
Okay, okay. What about you? What do you dislike most about him?
I already know what's up. Go ahead.
Didn't she just say that though?
No,
Right.
she did.
She was.
No, I
She
said what
said
he
mine.
doesn't
She
like.
said mine.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
I don't know.
Don't lie. Now she's doing it.
No,
Now she doing
no. I mean,
Or is there so many to choose from?
no. I think the thing that I hate most about you is, or the thing that bothers me the most is, I don't know, maybe that when you're on your phone and like we're in like the company of others.
On my phone.
And-
Oh, yeah. She
and
was
then-
like me just being like
Right.
not in tune with the
Antisocial?
people around me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't equate it to antisocial, but I would say it's rude.
Yeah.
I would honestly say it's rude.
Yeah,
I
very
wouldn't
rude.
say it's antisocial. Because I'm hearing everything around me, but if it's not directed towards me,
Right.
I'm not.
But this means
Tuned in.
this means I'm not paying attention.
Well, that's
Yes.
that's perceived as.
That's
that means
perceived.
I
I was
need to-
gonna say that's perceived.
Perceived.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, I cannot change how people perceive what I'm doing, and I cannot read other people's feelings based off of
If you have your phone
situation.
right now in your hand and you're answering all these questions,
It would seem like I was disinterested.
Or
Yeah,
if you-
exactly.
yeah.
It would
Exactly.
seem
I
as you were
understand. I understand the
yeah.
logic behind it.
Yeah.
I really do. I get it. I get it.
What were you gonna say?
About what?
What you think that?
I forget everything. I forget everything. I forget everything. When I tell you, if you don't text me what it is and I can't read it off,
Just right now, we went to the store and
You
she was
forgot
like,
my big
she was like,
lighter.
get me a lighter.
it was so. You know
Dude,
what it was?
This dude didn't even
You know
say
what it
one thing
You know
about a
what it was?
lighter when we got into the store.
Because what was the objective? The objective was
Coke.
the Cokes and the
Sorry, the colas.
yeah. It was the colas and the whatever other and
The orange juice.
That was the objective. The side quest didn't mean anything. to
Oh,
me.
you're going to the store. Hey, can you pick me up a lighter?
And then I said specifically
talking about
a
that
big
shit.
lighter.
But that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying though. These are the things that I like. I'm not as bad as I used to be. I've
Grind your
gotten a little
gears.
bit better, but I will say that I can see
I
how
will say that
she's running
really
off of
grinds
fumes right
my-
now.
That
Yeah.
really grinds my gears because
Okay, I
it's
can
been,
see that. I can
it's
see
been
that.
what 6 years of me reminding you everything. I am his personal
5.5.
secretary.
5.5.
Personal secretary.
Wow.
Good grief.
Yeah.
Well, listen, she needs to be fired or talked to by management. I'm playing.
How about you guys? What do you think your biggest pet peeve about each other is? Anna, what do you start?
Yeah, what don't you like about me?
Okay.
The way I eat popcorn?
Let's talk about it. With his mouth open so we hear every part.
No. So okay. I don't even know.
Here we go. See, y'all
No,
was gonna pick
okay.
on me with
So-
that bullshit. And I don't even know.
No. Okay. So
I know exactly what it is. I know exactly.
That's funny. We both said the same thing though. That's
Okay.
pretty
So
funny.
I think that to me, like I
Oh,
guess
no, say
like
my thing.
a pet peeve would be
When I toss and turn in the bed and I can't get comfortable.
oh fuck yes,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about
I'm
that.
sorry.
He said, "I'm sorry."
Sorry, it's a habit, I guess. I don't know.
Literally
Excuse me, I'm not
Fucking-
normal.
drives me up a fucking wall. Do you know how
Do you
annoying?
wake up fully from it?
Do you know how many neck problems I have and back issues I have?
Can you imagine sleeping? You're
Like,
laying
so
down,
much.
getting ready to go to bed.
Dude,
We can't even fucking cuddle anymore.
I turn to a
Because-
side.
He's like,
You know what? I will
Sometimes
say
I
though,
can't sleep.
I am like that. If I'm not comfortable,
I
I
can't
can't go
sleep.
to sleep.
She
Yeah.
won't.
I can't
She won't
sleep or I
listen.
can't get in a comfortable
The
position.
tossing
But this
and
one will get in
turning
the middle of the bed.
it's
bruh.
fucking
No, don't do that.
annoying.
This is their turn.
It's
Don't.
annoying. And then like he does this thing where
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, you're gonna toss and turn, that's fine. Like stay on your fucking side
that's
then.
crazy. Yeah.
But then
oh,
he'll get up, like
Legit.
sit up on the bed, and then he does this thing where he like fucking hops back on. So he like sits up and like jumps to lay back down on the
What
bed.
the fuck are you
That
talking
man said,
about?
what
are
do
you
cats
doing?
do when they? What's that shit
Oh,
called?
Yeah, when they're like
Oh.
eating the bed.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why are you jumping? Like stop
Or, like,
jumping.
the
I don't
dogs do,
sit up and
they're
jump on the
like
bed. What
this.
the hell are you
Wait,
talking
You do
about? No,
like
I
this,
know
like-
exactly what she's talking about.
Okay, no, so
So,
explain it, please.
I guess maybe laying,
Yeah.
laying
You're on
on
your
my
side.
left side.
Okay, you're on your side.
And I
That's
turn,
weird.
so I turn around and then I turn to lay on my stomach. And
Okay.
as I do that
Oh,
whole
it's a
thing,
swivel. It's a
It's like-
swivel.
it's a
I
hop.
imagine it's a.
It's a fucking
And
hop.
she's like, "Why are you jumping on the bed?" I'm like, "Fucking turning."
It's a fucking hop.
Excuse
So,
me, can we cuss?
it's a hard thing. It's a hard swivel. Okay, I get what you're
It's
saying.
not
No,
a,
I
it's
get
a
it.
hop.
Yeah, because he's.
It's like
I
it's
don't
hopping.
sit up. When
No,
you
I
ever
get
see
it.
me sit up in the bed and I sit up and I
That's
go to
scary.
bed,
If
That's when I
if
can't, like,
Nas
sleep.
sat up in the bed, I'd be like, you're You're fucking possessed. Demon.
No, sometimes I'll sit up in the bed and I'll,
Yeah.
especially if I'm really stressed, I can't sleep. It's like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'll sit up and I'll just like, I sit there at the edge of the bed on the
Who the
side.
fuck does that?
Okay.
You're
to
stressed.
be fair,
I'm
to be
stressed
fair,
out. I got a lot of shit going
Okay,
on.
I
be
know.
And
The
I'm just
hopping
like,
on the
I
bed
can't
though,
sleep.
that fucking drives me up a wall. Also, the one thing that now that we're talking about this shit, because
Okay.
You ain't gonna hurt my feelings. We've been
he
together 16 years.
sleeps. Okay, we sleep, right?
We sleep. Okay.
And it takes me a really long. Actually, I would say it takes both of us a really long time to actually fall asleep.
For yourself, for your minds to wind down.
Yeah.
You both have equally a lot of stuff going on in
Exactly.
your head.
So
trying to pay
it
attention
takes
to a
up-
lot.
It
Yeah.
doesn't help when you have the
Look.
reading.
Look, I was gonna wait for it.
The reading. I'm
Look,
not gonna say the name.
come
The
on.
reading pad in your
Look.
hand, or you have your phone in your hand,
Bro,
and then you're saying,
God.
"I can't sleep." I'm like, "Put the phone away."
you shot
Go to bed.
that bullet too quick. Cause I would promise you it was
Go
gonna
to
be
bed.
next. Cause this one right here, I got a story for you. She just told me it.
Then
Keep
you
going.
have-
Anyways.
please keep
I
going.
You
stayed
have-
up until 8 a.m. reading
Anyways.
a book.
Doesn't even make
Oh
sense.
God!
They complains about why she has a
Wow.
headache. Keep going.
Anyways,
I would have said I don't want to hear. I don't hear about no
We-
headache.
we both. It takes us a little bit to fall asleep, but when he falls asleep, he's asleep.
Yeah.
When I fall asleep, I can I can very easily wake up, especially in a room when it comes to him. If he's
So
and
you're
he
like,
has
you're a
this
light
thing-
sleeper. You're a light sleeper.
yeah, sort of, and he has this thing. Also, it's gotten worse, like with all the kids that I have.
Fair enough. Because you're like hyper focused on if something
anything,
is
so it's
going
like,
wrong,
oh,
I'm up.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
check. That makes sense.
I'm like that too, but I guess not.
Anyways, it's not about you.
It's
Alright.
different.
Like, thank you, Nom. I appreciate that. So I'll be like asleep or falling asleep,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, I'm bored," and he decides after being quiet for 30 minutes, we're not talking. All right, I'm like turned around, and he's like, he'll start talking to me. I'm bored, or
Whoa,
like
talking or full conversation?
no, like
Just
or he'd be like, "Hey, Amor, did you fucking water the lawn this afternoon?"
So that goes to
What?
both of your heads going so like always like being on like okay.
I'm always
what's
on the
next
go.
day? Yeah.
And
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
"Oh, hey, Amor, did you pack
It's a
my
reassurance.
lunch?"
It's a reassurance thing.
What the?
Because let me explain. I don't want to cut you off, but it's just like in your head, it's like, oh shit, that's a check in the box. Did this happen? Okay, yeah, okay. She said
Thank you.
yeah.
Hey,
I'm
Now
fucking
that's one less
sleeping.
thing for you, but for you,
that's
it's
my
like,
brother right here. This is my brother.
And
Thank you.
I'm like,
Thank you.
why?
But
And
for
I'm
you, it's
always
bro,
like,
yeah,
Dan, you know how hard it takes. Now I'm fucking up another hour awake in the fucking reading because you woke me up.
She gets.
I have to read for another
So-
hour.
mad.
And then he's like, "Come here, let's cuddle." Well, I don't want to fucking cuddle now because you woke me up after being asleep.
That makes sense. Now that makes sense. Two people were trying to wind down, but both of you trying to hit the checks in the
No.
boxes before you
No.
go to sleep. It makes sense though. It makes sense.
Oh, that
No,
shit
it
drives
makes
me up
sense.
a
Does
wall.
anybody else have a relationship like that?
She's
Where,
telling
like,
lies.
how you guys
She's
are
telling lies.
telling lies now?
Telling
Okay.
lies.
What's the damn
You're
perspective?
telling me I do that, and then I say, knowing you're angry, hey, do you want to cuddle? You're saying I do that?
No, you don't
That
want
that
to.
makes
You
sense.
don't want to cuddle,
That
but
makes
you
sense.
try to make it better by like, here, let me cuddle you, or like, let me hug you, or like,
Let me rub you.
First of all-
yeah, let me
So,
rub
what's
you.
the Dan
First of all-
experience? What's the Dan
first of
experience?
all-
Let's go ahead. Let's get into it.
That's a damn lie, because I can't stand to rub you. I can't stand to rub you, and it's always, Amor, can you rub me?
Oh
I'm
no,
like,
you talking about the damn scratches?
No, but it's not.
It's
not
no
rubbing.
ski
this.
jazz.
It's
Don't go
this.
ski
It's
jazz.
very lightly.
Anyways, keep talking.
So here's what really pisses me off about her, right? And I got a lot of things. Okay, but I
What's the
ain't
most
gonna-
important?
We ain't gonna
to
touch
you?
on all that.
Really?
But we'll go here because this is what we're talking about. I can't stand the fact that I've been watching TV or doing something
Here we
on
go.
my phone.
She knows, bro. That's why she
Checking-
started laughing,
Yeah.
bro. That's why she started laughing. Go ahead.
I'm checking emails. I'm doing something work related or whatever, right?
All right,
Or
whatever.
watching a movie. I'm doing this for like an hour.
Go ahead. I
2
love
hours.
the fact that she's dying over there. Keep going.
And nothing from her. She's over there laying down trying to sleep. As soon as I turn the TV off,
Shit. Go ahead.
or I put my stuff away and
Talk
I turn
about it.
around to go to bed, it's
Talk about it.
Amor, can you rub me? Why didn't you ask me 2 hours ago that I was up and I was in a sit-up position where I could rub you? Now I gotta be in an uncomfortable position. I'm trying to sleep and I gotta do like this, and because I turned the other side and I gotta rub you like this.
It's crazy.
That's
Okay,
the
listen.
shit that
I even
pisses
came
me
up
off.
with a simple solution. I lay on top of him.
Or a back scratcher.
And then he could
she'll lay
lay-
on top of me and I'm just like rubbing her away, like, but it's like,
Rubbing her.
damn, get the hell off of me.
I
It's
think
hot.
I'm gonna buy you guys a back scratcher. I got you.
It's hot.
No, it's not the same
It's
thing.
not the same
It's
thing.
a light feather touch.
So you need a feather.
No, because it's gonna tickle.
gonna
You
tickle.
need a little bit of nail. You need a little bit of
A
like,
fingertip and
you need a
nail
little resistance,
combination.
yeah.
Is this a common thing? I just really want to know, like, to the community. Is this a
She
thing?
got me.
Ladies.
She got me on that shit
Ladies.
because she used to make me do it to her when we used to sleep together as little kids. And then she'd be like, "Okay, I'll do it to you," and she'd do it to me for like 5 seconds, and then but she'd have me rubbing her for like a goddamn hour.
Okay, my kids enjoy it.
Do
Ladies,
your kids enjoy
is it a real
because
thing?
I did it to
Is this real? I don't believe it. I think this is a
I don't
particular family thing.
Maybe.
But
It
somebody
could
We're
be.
very
please.
itchy people too.
Yeah.
My
Let me know what's
mom's
going
very
on.
itchy, so.
I don't know. I don't get it personally, but whatever. That's just me.
That really grinds my gears. Another thing that really grinds my gears that you do is you're always asking me to do stuff that you can do, and I'm for those of you that don't know, she's a stay-at-home mom, right? She goes to she works from home as well.
Hard work.
Hard work,
in
you
and
know.
of itself.
She works from home. She goes into the office twice a week. She's able to do her work from home. Besides the point. My point is, she's like, on your way home, can you go grab this? Can you get this? Can you get that? I'm like, you're at the house. You think I want to stop at the grocery store? I want to go home. I'm from my job, then I go to this other job, and then now I'm there for another 2 or 3 hours, and then I'm driving home, and she wants me to stop at some place, and I'm like, dude, I want to go home.
I have seen in the community.
You're here.
I've seen in the community that some of the gentlemen that may be watching, and some of the gentlemen just out here in the world, perceive that as a privilege to be able to do these things for their wife. With that being said,
she is
towards
very blessed.
She's
She's very blessed. I get it. Maybe I'm already out, but that's the last thing I want to do. You pick the kids up from school. You can go then.
I appreciate, and you know what? I respect that, and I lean more towards that because I think we have two very beautiful, capable young women that can do so much for themselves. I don't want to say independent because I think that we depend on each other. But with that being
he
said,
said that he tells me from time to time he married an independent woman. So where's she at?
hey,
Well, wait a minute.
No,
You're gonna
you don't
get.
want me
Hold
to
on.
be independent.
Hold on.
I know it's like you don't want me
Hey,
to be
hold on,
independent
hold on,
because
hold on.
once I become independent, I don't
Hold
need
on.
you.
if she wants to bring it out, we bring it out. But we're talking about something else right now.
Hold on.
I was trying to get flowers. And shit,
Y'all trying to open up a can of
You
worms.
know what I'm saying? You see what I'm
This
saying?
is.
I was
this
trying to
is
get
heavy.
flowers.
You are.
And
Okay,
she had
okay,
to say, I don't appreciate nothing. It's something, like I said, some men perceive it as stuff like that as a privilege to be able to do these things for your wife and things like that. Blessing. I lean more towards of the, like, listen, like, not everything in the sense of these, I call them side quests, you call them whatever you want to call them. But I'm like, bro, like, you breathe air like I do. You got 2 feet, you got 2 arms, and you have a very competent mind, more so than mine in a lot of areas. I don't understand what's going on right now, personally. Why can't you, or why couldn't you?
No, I get it. I
You know
do.
what I mean? That's
I
where
do.
I'm at with it.
No,
Personally.
and you're right. And I know that it bothers him, and that it's not
So
like
I continue to do it. So I continue.
no, I know that it bothers him, but like, and it wasn't as bad as I think it's gotten worse after COVID. Truly.
Okay. So speak on that. How did that change? Like how did
I
COVID?
think that it got worse after COVID. Like I hate having to go out. I don't go to the mall anymore. The mall it's not part of my vocabulary. It does not exist. In my world, there's no mall.
Honestly,
I
don't even know of a good
You don't
mall
like
anymore.
to go out, period. Like, which is weird because you like to go to a certain store that's close to our house. I won't say the name here.
Little red circle.
Red Circle.
Interesting. Yeah.
Bullseye.
Understood.
You love to go there.
Understood.
I call it $40 and up because you can't get out of there without spending $40.
Hey, fellas, $40 and up. That's the new store name right there.
It's
You
not
cannot
that
get
I
out of
don't-
there without spending $40. And every time I'm like, "What did you buy? What did I?"
No, but you don't understand.
You had to
It's
go get
different.
lettuce. You needed to go get lettuce. And
Came out with a $150 bill. Like, yo,
what?
we
What
didn't
happened?
even have that. It wasn't even in
You
the
don't
bank. There was
understand.
$90 in there.
What
How did
happened?
you get 140 out of 90? How you stretching the penny that far, bro?
What? What?
No, it's okay. So like that's what I'm saying. Like I mean I do enjoy going to that store. That's
Correct,
my
yeah,
store. But
yeah.
even then, like going out
Past a certain amount of time.
times, it's
It's
very
just,
draining.
It's so hard. Yeah.
Right? Like
I get drained
like
so
going
much
and, like
from,
in the morning,
hanging out with
dropping
people.
off the
I
kids.
love that y'all
I
said
come
that. though.
home,
Go ahead.
then I have to leave again to go drop off our other son in high school. Then I have
Okay.
to come back.
Yeah.
I already did 2 trips, right?
Trips. Oh wait. Let her speak. Let her
And,
speak. Let her speak.
If I'm at work,
I will say
Good grief.
that does low-key seem like you're saying that being a mother and stay at home, like childcare is not a job, and childcare is very much a job. We both have mothers that are in childcare.
I'm not saying I never said that.
No. That's a misconception.
I think being a stay-at-home mom is a job. It's a full-time job, right?
It's full-time
And
job.
it's
Much
and
respect.
it's very important.
to all the mothers out there in the world. Much respect. Don't know how you
and-